Hi and welcome to mymealplan.ca. This short video will demonstrate the benefits and features of our site. Whether you need help managing your diabetes, losing weight, or just healthy eating, this site is for you. It's like having a dietitian in your home. This is the homepage for mymealplan.ca. Even if you're not a member with us, you can certainly benefit from our site. Up here under resources, we have a lot of fact sheets that you can refer to, as well as a recipe database, but just keep in mind that this recipe database is not as extensive as the one for our members. Also on our homepage here, you can read more about articles that we've written in the past here, and we have a tip of the week, and you can read this week's tip here or a few past tips down here. If you want to learn a little bit more about our meal plans, just click here and you'll see the guidelines that we follow when we're developing our meal plans. And for a sample, you can view a sample meal plan right here, and in a couple minutes I'll just show you on the member side what the meal plan might look like. Be sure to sign up for a free newsletter right here. Those come out once a month and they have meal ideas, tips, recipes, and articles in that. So when you get your username and password, you're going to log in right here, and then it'll bring you to your called My Bites page. This is your home page for the members. On here, mine might look a little bit different than yours, and how you would change that is under here under Edit Your Bites page. I've clicked off, I want my meal plan to show up on my home page, as well as my grocery list and random recipes. And you can feel free to click any of these other boxes as well if you want to show your weekly tips on there or ask an expert questions. And you can also put a picture on here, so you just browse, put a picture in there, and then be sure to hit submit, and that'll go through, and then your picture will pop up. And there's a spot here for your goals, so if you're a goal setter, you would put your goals in here, and then you'll be reminded of them every time you log in. On the right hand side is my progress tracker. Here you can put in your weight, you can put in your cholesterol and your hemoglobin A1C when you get it done, and that way it'll always be on your home page for you. And you do that right here under my progress tracker. So when you sign up, you're going to sign up for either a small, medium, or large meal plan. If you change your mind along the way, you just go on to edit my personal information and change it from, let's say, medium to small. You'll do that right here. Under my community, there's Ask an Expert section and a forum. You can just pop in those, and just if you have a question you'd like to ask us, you can put it in there. And then be sure to read all previous questions and answers, because there's a few on there and chances are your question might have already been asked. There's a discussion forum and you can participate in that. You can start your own topic if you wish, so be sure to use that if you're interested. Under My Meal Plans, there's different ways to access your meal plan. So if you go to your home page, I like mine here, popping up right here for me. These are posted every Friday morning. So on Friday morning I can come in here and pull off my meal plan. Print this page. We had to break it up into 2 pages, so make sure you view the last week, or the last few days of the week here, and print that page as well. Anything in green, those are recipes that are associated with it, so you can actually just click right on the recipe and it'll pop up, and then you can print it from here as well. And the grocery list will come with it, so you can make sure you print the grocery list and you'll have your meal plan and grocery list all ready to go. Now the recipes associated with the meal plans are under here, under this week's recipes, under recipes and more. So you just click this week's recipes and all of them will pop up. You may not want to print all of them. You may be going out for supper or maybe using leftovers, so may not be able or may not want to make all of these recipes. There is a new entree for every night of the week. So if you're going to go out on a Friday night, you're not going to make that mushroom pot roast, just don't print it off, or you can print it off and use it another time. When you go into your recipes, you're going to want to click the printer friendly version of that in order it to come out nice on your printer. And that'll come out with the nutritional facts right next to the recipe. If you like that recipe, you want to add it to your favorite, so you can click here and that'll be added to your favorite box, and you can come back at any time and look at your favorite recipes there. So your weekly meal plan, you can also be viewed at, this looks a little bit different. This uses a 1 day at a time glance here. but there's also tips on the left-hand side. So be sure to go in here and read all the tips about meal planning and organizing your kitchen. And again, from here you can view your 7-day meal plan and also your grocery list. There's a substitution list. This is very important because on your meal plan it will say 1 fruit choice, 1 grain serving, and you can come in here and you can pick the food item you want and it'll tell you the portion size. All foods listed contain 15 grams of available carbohydrates, so you know that it's all equal depending on what you choose. So if you choose half a pita, it would be the same as having half of an English muffin. So make sure you refer to this, especially when you're choosing your fruits as well, because there's a lot of variation in the portion size of fruit that you can have. And then there's also the fact sheets that I talked about on the homepage. These are all listed down here as well. So make sure you go through those and read them. There's links and frequently asked questions at the bottom, so check those out. And this handout here under My Meal Plans is called Stocking Your Kitchen. Be sure you read this one. This contains foods that we would assume that you would have in your cupboard, so it may not be on the grocery list. So these are essentials that we would consider that you'd want to have in your kitchen. So read through there before you do your grocery shop and make sure that you're stocked up on all those items. So that's our website in a quick overview. I'm going to go back to my home page, and like I said before, when you choose a random recipe, it'll show every time you pop in here, it'll show a new one, and that's a neat way of kind of looking at some different recipes. So I'm just going to log out and I'll go back to my home page. So there's many benefits of joining mymealplan.ca. First of all, you're going to save time and money because we're going to do all of that weekly meal planning for you. We give you the recipes and the grocery list so you're all set to go. You're going to be able to spend less money at the grocery store because you're going to have a plan when you go. You're going to be making less trips to the grocery store. You're going to do the once a week shopping and you'll be set to go for the week, and you're going to be eating out less. So overall, it's a very healthy meal plan, good for the family, good for if you have diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, want to lose weight, or you just want to eat healthy. So if you're ready to sign up, just click here under sign up now, fill out the information and send that to us, and we'd be happy to help you out. Thanks for sharing your time with us today.